Welcome back, guys. I want to tell you a story about my first time playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Definitely has to be one of the most anticipated games back in the day for sure. Just seeing footage of this game. I know you guys seen The Wizard, the movie The Wizard, showcase this game so fantastically with the giant doors opening up and smoke coming out, and you got to lay eyes the first time on gameplay footage of Super Mario Brothers 3. And not only that, it gave you some tips on where to find the whistles. So that was awesome. Again, that movie's fantastic. I know it's a big commercial, right, for kids, but it was awesome to see. But being ready to play Super Mario Brothers 3, I was going through Nintendo Power magazines and reading up on some of the power-ups you could have in this game. I thought were awesome. I mean, that freaking raccoon suit right there just looks so awesome. Now, an iconic image, right? But back then, it was like, oh man, Mario's got some new power-ups. From Mario 1, you're just getting the fireball, right? Not much power-ups in the first game. And when we got Mario 2, it took a deviation from how the gameplay was. We all know now it's Doki Doki Panic, so they borrowed the game from that, swapped the sprites and all that. But you still got Mario. You actually got to play Luigi, Princess, and Toad, so it opened up the cast, which was awesome. But power-ups, right? You didn't have fire power-up anymore. That was missing out of there. Of course, you could get the star, invincibility, but I love seeing Mario change into something else. And with Super Mario Brothers 3, the power-ups were jam-packed. You had the Tanuki suit as well, which was similar to the raccoon suit, but you could turn to stone so enemies wouldn't harm you, and you could still fly. And he's got a full outfit, rather with the raccoon suit with the leaf. You just get the ears and the tail. But then it had a frog suit, so you could do the swimming levels way easier, which was awesome, and then hop around on land. And then, of course, the hammer suit, which I would rarely get, right? You can be a hammer brother. You get a little shell on your back, throwing some hammers. I thought that was awesome. And you would get it, and I'd lose it right away. And you're like, no, I wanted the hammer suit. Wish it could stay longer. I thought that was such a cool power-up. Of course, you got the fire flower as well, coming back for a return, which is a great one as well. But I just thought the power-ups in it were fantastic. And then going through the level, having that world map. And you could just listen to the music on the world map, and it was fantastic. And it giving you the ability to, go to certain levels or take your own path to get to the castle was great. It just added more depth to the game. And eventually getting that Nintendo Power in the mail. You guys all know the one. I'm going to grab it off the shelf here. Your strategy guide for Super Mario Brothers 3. This way you can get all the power-ups in the game. This one right here, this was a lifesaver for sure. It had all the tips and tricks for Super Mario Brothers 3. Man, I'd be flipping through this magazine nonstop, just looking at all the awesome pictures in it. I do have my original issue of it. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Here's my original issue. It's missing the cover, but not only that, I kind of went through and did like a art project where I cut out so much of the art, unfortunately, through this. It was such cool art though, and I was doing an art project in school, and I thought it'd be great to kind of like scrapbook some stuff. Look at missing Mario from that page right there. So I had to get another copy, but this was mine. It's got my dad's name on the back. Came to me, so I still keep this one because it's my issue from growing up, and I had to get a new one. It's in fair condition. This one's falling apart a little bit as well, but I loved going through this and playing Super Mario Brothers 3. Just sinking so many hours into it in so many levels, getting the warp whistle, right? And choosing to go to different levels, getting all the power-ups. The big world I thought was awesome, where everything was real big. And just having this guide was so helpful. They had you would hit the matching, right? The matching extra arrows matching game, right? And so they had it broken down right here. So you do like, okay, I got the 2 stars, they're over here, and you'd find which one it was so you can match everything. I love breaking that out and just seeing where everything was in this game. I'd certainly probably brought this on the bus many times, going over it with my friends at school and just getting so excited to go back to Super Mario Brothers 3. New different worlds, new exciting levels, new challenges galore. Fight monsters and mini-bosses, avoid ghosts in the burning sun. Make your way through water and quicksand, dodge cannonballs and bullets, and rescue the King's Wand. In Super Mario Brothers 3, there are more warps, more chances at extra lives, and new special suits. The raccoon suits let you fly and knock out blocks. The frog suit helps you outswim deadly fish. There are suits for every occasion. Store up flowers and mushrooms to use later on. Play game show type bonus rounds. Go back to the last screen and get a mushroom. Pause to take a break, then continue where you left off. Super Mario Bros. 3 is fun to play alone or team up with a buddy to prolong the adventure. That just says it right there. The biggest, most exciting Mario Bros. Adventure yet. And you would have to sit down and beat this game straight through. There was no save feature with it, but I do like it says pause and take a break, because you can leave it on that world screen where you're going to choose and just listen to the music. I mean, come on, guys. Have you played this game, left it on pause there, shut your TV off, right? Maybe you go to bed, wake up in the morning, play a little bit before school, or you have to go to school and come back home and then pick your game up once again, hoping to get to the end if you had enough special power-ups once you got into the world. Because once you figured out the whistles, right, it's easy to get the world 8 now in like 5 minutes. But I feel like you're missing a lot of power-ups that I would use in that level to get me to fight Bowser. It's certainly some time since I've been through it all. It'd be great to do like a live stream and play literally every level, not skipping anything, just to appreciate how awesome this game was back in the day. And so classic and bright with that yellow box art. It just stands out so much on the shelf. Like they went with this minimalistic design that became so iconic. Mario showcasing the new power-up, so you know something's different with this, right? Big, bold Super Mario Bros. 3. Just so great. I'd love to hear any stories you guys had with Super Mario Bros. 3. Maybe playing it, maybe receiving it as a gift. Unfortunately, I don't know when exactly I got my copy of the game. Oftentimes not, though. It would be for a birthday/Christmas present, because my birthday's in December. So a lot of times I kind of combine gifts, maybe get a few NES games. So more likely than not, it was a birthday present, because usually I didn't get games during the rest of the year, right? Maybe for like a good report card, maybe you got a game there, but they were pretty expensive, so it had to be a special occasion to pick up a new game. I know, though, when we went to the stores, certain stores you can go to and try the games out, right? And I would put in Super Mario Bros. 3 and certainly give it a go and hope to get my copy one day. So definitely one of my favorite, if not favorite, NES games. It kind of bounces back and forth between what my favorite is, but this one holds dear to my heart for sure. You know, again, remember seeing it in The Wizard, the movie, being like, man, that game's awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on a copy and play it. Mario's new biggest adventure. I do enjoy Super Mario Brothers 2. We could get into that in another episode. But 3 was peak Mario on the NES, that's for sure. Now, Super Mario World, that's another thing where we're talking Super Nintendo. We're keeping it on NES for today's story. And if you guys love Super Mario Bros. 3 like me, you can check out my last video where I went through this Nintendo Power magazine showcasing Super Mario Bros. 3. This is from April 1990. It's an in-depth look at Nintendo Power. It's a fun series that I go through, so be sure to check that out. As always, guys, I'm Russ Lyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video.